Hi, I'm meteorologist Matt Daniel with Athens, Georgia weather. Today is Tuesday, January 29th, 2013. The big story is severe weather for tomorrow across North Georgia as a very strong cold front pushes east into Georgia. So let's go ahead and dive right into what's going to happen. Right now, this is the Storm Prediction Center's highlighting a good chunk of the southeast and a slight risk for severe weather on Tuesday. Now, notice the slight risk goes from most of Alabama, majority of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, eastern Kentucky, and eastern Tennessee. Now, within that slight risk, the Storm Prediction Center has enhanced the risk for heightened risk for seeing severe weather. Now, the red showing a 30% probability of seeing severe weather, but the hatched area that includes central and eastern Alabama and north and central Georgia is showing a 10% or greater probability of a significant severe weather within 25 miles. So the Storm Prediction Center is seeing an enhanced risk across our area, and there's a very good shot that this little enhanced area could be in a moderate risk later tonight. Another big story is rainfall totals. Parts of northeast Georgia could see over 2 inches of rain, so there's a flood watch in effect across the area. Concern is flash flooding, so be aware of that. Across Athens, I'm thinking at least around an inch of rain. Maybe isolated parts of Georgia could see more than that. So rainfall, we'll see at least an inch of rain tomorrow, and if you live in northeast Georgia, more than that. Now, what's happening? Now, this is showing temperatures and the current radar, and this was right around 7 p.m. Eastern Time today, showing the warmth ahead of the front and the cold behind it. And as you can see, across Kansas, Oklahoma, temperatures are in the 30s. Meanwhile, you go into Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, temperatures are in the mid-70s. So you have this clash of warm and cold air that's fueling these storms and causing a big severe weather outbreak tonight and to tomorrow. Parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, these areas are going to possibly see some strong storms tonight with maybe even some strong tornadoes possible across Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. So we need to keep an eye on what's going on to our west to kind of get a better idea of what could happen tomorrow. Another concern is that the models are showing an increase in instability. And when I say instability, we're talking about fuel for these thunderstorms to make them stronger. Right now, in this model, it's showing instability creeping up to about 500 to 1,000, which is more than enough to cause strong storms and fuel these storms to make them more on the severe limit. Another thing that's concerning is the winds. This is a model, this is from the Buff Kit, showing what's happening in the atmosphere. So on the right-hand side, you see the 1K, 2K. This is the feet, showing as you go up in the atmosphere, you're going up in height. And then at the bottom, this is pretty much where we are, the surface. And then these little barbs, the blue, the purple, yellow, these are the wind fields. And this is showing 75 knots at 5,000 feet. And this is going to be easy to actually bring it to the surface. And so tomorrow, another worry is the wind. So there's a high wind warning in effect for northeast Georgia, which is showing pretty much winds could be gusting easily to 30, 40, 50 miles per hour. So big thing to do tomorrow, or really tonight, is if you have anything outdoors that's loose, bring them inside because they will be blown around tomorrow, as winds will definitely be increasing across north and central Georgia. And with these stronger storms pushing in our area, we could definitely see gusts of over 50, 60, even 70 miles per hour. So that's another concern. The models are still showing the storm intensifying as it pushes into Georgia. The main difference today between the past few days is that all the models have slowed down the system. In other words, instead of us seeing these storms in the late morning, early afternoon, we're now looking at maybe 4 or 5 p.m. before they push into Athens, which isn't a good thing because that's the peak heating of the day, and we could see some strong storms. So this is the RPM model showing a line of storms in northwest Georgia pushing east, and as it's pushing east in Atlanta, this line holds together. So severe weather looks very likely tomorrow afternoon. So you need to make sure you stay tuned to your local weather updates for any watches, warnings, or advisories as they come available. Now we're going to look at another model run right here, showing this is the NAM kilometer model. And pretty much tonight we're just going to see maybe some few showers here and there, but nothing strong or severe, just light rain showers pushing through our area. Now, as we progress into tomorrow, this is at 10 a.m., we see that line of severe storms in Alabama pushing east. And by noon tomorrow on Wednesday, we're going to start seeing a surge of strong storms push into west central Georgia. And these storms will be pushing to the northeast, and as you can tell, this line's intensifying as it's pushing east. And this is right around 4 and 5 p.m. that line of storms pushes through Athens. So this is the main concern. The tornado threat has been increased a little bit, so that is a potential issue that we might have to see tomorrow. So the main headlines that we need to look at is tomorrow. Strong storms, heavy rain, wind will be an issue, tornadoes are possible, and we might be upgraded to a moderate risk. We're not sure yet. We're going to have to stay tuned to see what the Storm Prediction Center believes when they issue that later on tonight. So stay tuned with Athens, Georgia weather for the latest updates. We'll keep you up posted tomorrow on the latest watches and warnings that may come available. Make sure you have a weather radio or another app on your phone that can give you notifications in case there are watches or warnings. Have 2 or 3 sources. Don't depend on one source for your weather information. It's always best to be safe. And also, do not ignore severe thunderstorm warnings tomorrow, because when these warnings are issued, we're talking about widespread straight-line winds of 60, 70 miles per hour, which can produce widespread damage and power outages. So just stay tuned. We'll keep you up to date. Thank you for tuning in, and hope you have a great night and safe tomorrow. Take care.